Alrighty guys, how is it going? It is Dean from AussieMotoVlogs. Today I'm going to be talking about riding in the rain. Now you might be wondering, why is he doing a rain video when there's no rain? It's because I did film this. I filmed this a couple days ago when it was pissing down raining. But, you know, because I'm new to this motovlogging stuff, I didn't wipe the camera at all. And you know, there was just a shitload of water on the lens and it was a terrible viewing experience. So now I'm recording it in the day with relatively clear weather. It's a nice day in Shitney considering how it has been. Anyways, so that's actually what we're going to be talking about today, is riding in the rain. Now, before you ride in the rain, for all you novice riders out there, you really want to go over your bike and make sure everything is Gucci with it. You got to make sure that there's no punctures in your tires. Make sure your lights work. You want to go around, you want to test your blinkers out, which is this one. Make sure that they're all blinking. You can see the lights are blinking. Yep, perfect. And then yeah, once everything is all fine, there's no punctures, your blinkers are working, your lights are on, you're pretty much good to go and start riding. So let's go do that. Fucking every car in Sydney is out here today. So the second most important thing you want to do when riding is just relax, because when your body tenses up, especially in the rain, that's not good. You become very stiff and that's the last thing you really want to do. It's dangerous. Your motor functions become a lot slower, which is no bueno. Actually, you know what? This turn right here is actually a perfect caveat into the next important thing when riding, and that is to take your corners nice and slow. Like, you want to be really deliberate with your movement and very smooth. You don't want to be very jarring with your movement because the road's already super slick and slippery. You don't want to run the risk of the bike sliding out from underneath you. So everything that you do has to be very smooth and deliberate. Like, of course, on the rare instance when an emergency happens, you're gonna need to like swerve out of the way, but you don't want to be like knee dragging around corners in the rain. Very, very risque. Next tip is, when you're riding, you don't want to be riding in the center lane. And that is because the center of the lane, because a lane for a bike is obviously divided up into three sections. You have the left, you have the middle, and you have the right hand side. You don't want to be riding in the middle, because the middle of the lane is pretty much where all of the engine gunk and shit that builds up is. And when it rains, that's going to kick up all of that crap and make it twice as slippery. And that, my friends, is no bueno. So you kind of just want to stay on like the left or right hand side of the lanes, which is how you normally should be riding anyway. Another tip is just take your time. If you're traveling somewhere, which you obviously will be on your bike, you just want to allow extra time for travel, because you just want to take it like 10 times more cautious than you normally would in dry weather, because it's already hard enough for people to see you as is. Imagine in the rain, people are like, they forget how to drive in the rain. So allow extra time. And another tip in terms of like taking your time in the rain is you want to watch for potholes and stuff. Like, it's going to be super hard to see the potholes in the rain because obviously there's that layer of water. You don't know how bloody deep those potholes are, and the last thing you want to do is go over one of them and then go ass over tit, damage yourself and your pride and joy death machine right here. So yeah, taking it slow and being deliberate are like the most important things when it comes to riding. Should chuck on a high vis if you can as well. Because I don't actually have high vis like motorcycle gear, what I do is I wear my motorcycle jacket, which I'm wearing right now, and I wear like a high vis like raincoat over the top of that. That way I'm still got my protection with my motorcycle jacket. Sure, the high vis jacket's gonna get shredded like fucking crazy, but hey, at least you're able to be seen, and you got your motorcycle jacket underneath, which will obviously, you know, give you that added protection. I can't stress it enough, the most important thing is just smoothness. You don't want to be really rough with your turning, your changing of gears, because everything is obviously a billion times more slippery when you're riding. Actually, let's go right. The foot pegs become super duper slippy. The gears, everything. So taking your time, being smooth and deliberate. Did I say taking your time? I can't stress that enough. You just gotta take your time in the rain. Like, it's not a race. Don't go fighting people for lane position and all that shit, because you'll die. But just, yeah, being smooth with your controls, being smooth with everything that you do is vital. Alright, well, they're those tips that I could give you as a beginner rider myself to you other fellow riders. They work for me, they've kept me alive so far. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and yeah, hopefully we can do some more videos like this very soon. Till next time, see you later.